Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Oh, I gotta get you in Dolby Surround right now. I ain't got you in Dolby Digital yet. Hold on, let me get myself together. I'm a little rusty, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm a little rusty today. Hold up. Let me get back. Check two. Mic check two. Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Once again, guess who's beside? Still slanging jokes in the mall. You know how I do when I ball. It's your boy, Dallas's favorite son, is returned for another episode. So come on in. Please hold your applause, because we're making moves.
And thanking God.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry? Was that enough?
Hey, how you doing?
Hold up.
Hey, what?
Hey, is this? Hold up. Look who this guy in the building.
Right. They found me in the dumpster back behind this by the
Frankenstein return.
Frankenstein. Oh my goodness.
Look at him. Mr. Price, look at you, sir.
Well, the COVID hasn't made you funnier, so
hey,
I guess we ain't got to worry about
the COVID didn't take out all the old people, you know what I'm saying? Because you are here.
Right,
and you look alive, not so much well, but alive.
Alive is thankful. You know, I've had, my share of not having to deal with this. So,
okay.
That always works out.
I would like to officially welcome you to our show that I built.
I didn't know I had to be welcome to a show I was already on it.
Were you?
I'm just saying, I was on it. Some would say I was the foundation, since, I am the one that works out. So I would be the one holding us.
You're already putting us to sleep and we're 2 minutes into the show.
That's what info does.
So as I welcome you, I like to welcome them. Welcome to the most... You threw me out. Welcome to the entertainingly unentertained, you know what? It's been so long I don't even remember my script. Anybody? Where's my script? Where the stage hands are not here. Nobody has my script in front of me. This is totally not fair. This is not how the show's supposed to start.
So it's not your fault.
No, it's not mine. I'm supposed to come in and sit down, have my Perrier water ready for me, getting my under the table foot massage, you know what I mean?
Meeting in Perrier.
And I don't understand. I don't have my script in front of me. It's ridiculous.
After 36 shows, I would imagine you would probably memorize it.
Well, with the
anybody
COVID,
of any intellect would be able to memorize like 6 lines.
With the COVID, sir.
It's we're gonna blame it on the COVID.
Yeah, blame it on it. Blame it on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly, sir.
Right. Got you. How you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Dallas's favorite son back at it again.
Dallas's favorite son back at it again. Like he never left.
With my number 1, number 2.
Right, man. Listen, that got old a long time ago. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, I'm happy. I wanted to say something to you, bro.
Okay.
Out of all the times I've been on this show, man, and, all the times, I don't think I ever gave you a compliment. Like any type of thanks or compliment that has to do with you as a person and everything you do for yourself.
Thinking emoji.
Right, thinking emoji. Right.
Yeah.
Well, thinking is difficult. So
you might have
time and some space.
For you, I know.
For you, I
know.
Well,
for me, it's like breathing.
Right.
A thought.
Right.
Another thought. You know,
right.
it just comes naturally. Naturally. Indeed, sir.
Well, I wanted to give you a compliment in saying that through all of this, we've stayed in touch,
Absolutely.
Through all of this and the pandemic and the COVID, you have moved steadily forward.
Sir, thank you.
Steadily forward.
Thank you, sir.
Not profitable, but steadily.
Ooh, I don't quite think you know.
I
don't quite think you know.
That necklace doesn't shine as much as it should.
The profits stay flowing. Okay? Don't get it twisted.
I'm just saying.
Mr. Main Attraction.
Mr.
Main Attraction Incorporated. That's right, folks. Incorporated. Your boy has his official business license.
You know what that means? That means you can sue him now. That's what that means, right? You're incorporated now.
I got lawyers, that a team of them, okay? They've been on retainer.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
Right.
They is ready. Pit bulls is ready.
Right. Anybody that wants some of this gold that he has around here?
Absolutely. The gold that I have on my chest, on my head, the mask. And your boy is in full-blown business.
I'm happy to see
for custom apparel.
For custom apparel.
It's not just
MMTG clothing?
Yeah.
Is that? I think I saw that.
MMTG clothing. Making moves, thanking God clothing.
Right.
Absolutely.
Listen, you are the sole proprietor of said MMTG
Just
you are the brains. You are the sweat.
Yes.
You are the je ne sais quoi, as they say.
As we also say in the company.
Right.
We blessed to get you dressed.
The tagline. Oh, how I miss the nonsense and the tagline.
Yes, sir. Blessed to get you dressed.
To get you dressed.
That's a fact, baby.
That is provocative, man. I like that. It's got a certain ring to it.
Yeah, you know.
Ring to it.
Making sure everybody knows what we're about and what we do and what we're here for.
So I had some questions. I know it's at the top of the show, but
indeed,
I just kind of wanted to know.
Hold on.
Okay, wait a minute. He's thinking.
I think that this here is home of the organically fabricated, culturally uncultured, specifically unspecified, unradio podcast of No, I'm Right.
Right.
And you're here with your two entertainingly unentertained, intellectually uneducated hosts. The main guy, the one in the big captain's chair, LA runs Dallas himself, and somehow, some way, flanked again by the number one, number two of them all.
I got my LA spray on.
Haven's dad.
The impossible kid.
The impossible chef kid.
Right. Chef kid. Chef kid. Right.
Nathan Rigor Mortis Price. How you doing, sir?
Price. So first of all, I am in great health right now. Okay. Diabetes is under control. Thank you.
Okay.
To the bubblies, no soda, no sugar.
None of that. Out of
there. Being well, smelling well, looking good, feeling good, my friend.
The smell is controversial. But
controversial?
Okay. Yeah.
Man, listen, I don't offend, man. Listen, I take 3-4 showers a day. That's how
me too.
Me, right? Yeah, of course. Because I'm out in these streets.
You in out in the streets. I thought I saw your keys and pop. I just said, it was hard times but following you, my brother. You're always able to hit up making moves that we got a job for you.
Oh, right.
Job for everybody during COVID season, okay?
It's job for everybody, right?
Everybody.
Right, that's right. 30 million people out of work, only 4 million jobs out there. So
hey, man, and I got about 2.5.
Yeah,
so,
I know. Being you is difficult.
Here for the people.
What I keep hearing.
Here for the people.
Now, my question to you was, have you pulled out anything positive from the pandemic?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The positivity was being able to see a camaraderie develop more so between the culture. And it came at the expense of some very tragic events. But I like this movement that we keep pumping right now.
Well, can I ask you that as a follow-up? If this had happened without the pandemic, would we be as concentrated or as focused without the pandemic? With people having jobs, with people having lives that weren't stopped down because of the pandemic, would we be as enraged as we are?
Unfortunately, we have shown that we have not been as aggressive, as assertive, as conscious as we all should be when things are good. It's always when we are set back and led astray and confined, that's when we seem to want to step it up. Unfortunately, that is unfortunate that goes on for the majority of our people. But I do appreciate the opportunity that we are showing the right type of fervor to make this candle stay lit.
And that's what I was going to say, the consistency, the longevity of the movement, of the outrage shouldn't die down just because it's not on TV anymore.
Right.
Like, I mean, I guess what we're speaking of is George Floyd, but when it first happened, I heard it 6-7 times a day.
Yeah.
6-7 all day, every day.
Yes,
and then, it slowly trickled to, once or twice. And now I haven't heard the name George Floyd. I saw a posting of Ice Cube, and he talked about it.
Yeah.
And his stance on it, whatever. But anyway, I like to ask you that because everything is so kind of negative right now, and everybody's kind of down, and we stop down, and there's no movement.
Right.
So where's the positivity? Like, what can we look at and say from the beginning of the year until now, how have you changed? Are you a better person coming out of, even though I know it's not over, but coming out of the pandemic as we were going in? Because there's a lot of uncertainty. We found out that our government and this is my own editorialized opinion.
Uh-oh.
Our government,
a little small segment of late age.
Just realization of what's going on in the nation. See, I can rhyme too.
Okay, realization going on in the nation.
Right.
It's like
it's a baby one.
It's 80s around. But you know it'll do.
Had to start somewhere. Once again, Foundation Records. Anyway.
Own it.
Anyway, no, I mean, things started out, we found out that our government isn't as equipped to handle things as they may be presenting themselves. They had presented themselves.
Boy, is their face red every time that's going on.
Listen, they are solely unprepared. I mean,
and I like how one after the other. I mean, let me not say like. I was actually interested. It was interesting to see how one tragic event after the other occurred, and how a nation that arrogantly carries itself as if it's the leader of the free world in all continents.
We're everyone's big brother.
Absolutely. And then when we're faced with things that other countries, as far as the racism thing, it's not even as big an issue there as it is here. Sure. And then with things like pandemic, the origin of the pandemic has what? It's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
The numbers is
well, everywhere else is handling it differently. I'm not going to say better or worse. I mean, just look at the numbers. You can make your own decision on how other countries. But that tends to lend itself to Americans and their confidence in their confidence in being able to say that either it's a scam, or there's something going on that they're hiding, or it's a conspiracy, or it's not real. Yeah, I'll go outside. You can't make me. And us as Texans,
absolutely Texans.
Oh my goodness! Don't come and tell me what I can do with my breath.
I ain't wearing no stinking mask, and you can't cover my. Don't tread on me, and all that.
It's absurd, and it causes an unnatural viewing of the world through people's eyes, because those people have children. Yeah. And they don't cover their children. They don't. And I'm not saying that you have to walk around in a full bodysuit or full hazmat suit, but there are different precautions that would help all of us. Yeah. If you would just abide by, a few simple
COVID.
Right. So, I mean, to me, as I said, it started out being positive.
COVID again.
Right. Oh no, that's just gas. All the bubbly.
Okay. No sponsor.
Right. No.
Let's see how long it'll last.
Right. I don't have it.
If they know anything about our show,
they're not gonna stick around.
They better write that contract in pencil.
Right. Cut that check. No, man. Like I said, but it's the topic of discussion amongst everybody now. It's how their lives are affected by it. So I thought I'd bring it up here on the show. Because I don't think we, as a group, had an opportunity to address it, and our feelings on it. I luckily have been able to continue to work in the pandemic, and as I said, as you said, you are still flourishing and moving forward with your businesses and your hustle. And I applaud you for that. But a lot of people aren't as lucky.
Not as fortunate.
And that just brings me to the government and their care package. The CARES Act.
The
CARES Act.
Okay.
The stimulus package. People in unemployment, as I said before, upwards of 30 million people are out of work, and there are only 4 million jobs available.
Right.
Roughly, these are rough numbers. Please don't quote me. Get your Googles.
And they change.
They change. And people are, and then the $600 unemployment boost just ended on the 25th of July.
Because we're done, right?
We're done.
Yeah, we fixed it.
In Canada.
Know that it's done, America.
Right.
It's good. Fixed. Your president has resolved everything. That's why everything stopped. Everything that picked up, your bills that picked up, auto pays better be back active, because we have fixed the issues. Right. Right? No.
Well, Trump had an interview on Wednesday. Well, today's Wednesday. It was yesterday, as a matter of fact, where he said that the numbers for Corona are going down. And they're going to eventually go away.
That's not my voice.
Right. I can't Trump. I don't know how to idiot well, so I can't do that. But no, I mean
it's 45.
It's 45.
It's 45. You use 45 as an adjective. It's 45.
It's 45.
That's how you use 45.
I have no idea how to do that.
Excellent president.
So I guess my question.
Excellent number for president. It's an excellent. It's a wonderful number for president.
Outstanding.
It's an outstanding number for president. Outstanding president. The best. the highest ratings of any president that's ever been president in the president.
Right. They're going to rename it Trumping.
Yes.
It's no longer going to be called
the United States of Trump era.
Right.
And, I mean,
Trump America.
Yes, it's outstanding. Absolutely amazing. But you would get canceled.
Right. I am canceled.
You are canceled. Yeah, you're done.
Right. Yeah. So I mean,
you're fired.
The country's canceled technically, but whatever.
The country's fired. Because it couldn't handle the virus. The country's fired.
The country, yeah, right. He said it wasn't going to even continue after January, but no, I mean, I was talking about that and the stimulus package, the $1,200 stimulus package.
One time
in April. One time.
Yeah,
you're good from April, which is the 4th month. We're in the 8th month, so 4 months.
Yes,
that goes to $300 a month.
You should still have.
Part of
that $1,200.
Listen.
Yes.
Don't tell me you spent all that $1,200
like somebody's mother talking about. I gave you $1,200 and 4 months ago, and you ain't got a dime to show for it today.
Man, it's a deeper problem.
Yeah,
something is wrong.
Right.
In other countries, in Canada, I believe they're receiving $2,000 a month
per month.
Right.
So that means. In April, they probably started in March.
Probably so.
But let's just keep it even. Let's say April.
Sure.
How much you get?
$2,000.
At the end of May. Yes. Okay. I'm just trying to gather all the information. I'm counting all this money.
I know.
So when it hit May, what happened?
$2 more grand.
And then we go to June, and what happened?
2 more of them.
Last month of July, what happened?
2 more of them.
So we in August.
Right. Probably got it already. Probably got it early.
It probably got early. They don't need chime, okay?
They don't need let's go.
They don't need to run go for that early deposit. It's hitting, baby.
Right.
As long as that virus still out there, it's hitting.
It's hitting. Right, fast.
So let's do the math. That's April, May, June, July, and then let's just give it to August. That's 5 months of $2,000. How much is that?
That is $10,000.
And how much has the greatest country in the world? How much have they helped fellow Americans out with?
Per person, $1,200. Now, if you're a family, I believe it was $1,200, and every kid was $500. But that was every dependent under the age of 18.
Now, if I'm still doing the math,
that's okay, which you're not good at.
If $2,000 is per person in Canada,
per person,
and it's $1,200 plus $500 if you got additional kids.
If you've been,
let's just say you got 4 kids.
Right.
Would that even equal the 2,000 that the one cat in Canada got?
That'd be 3,200, and no, not even one time. And then, I mean, with the unemployment rising, there's still no bill signed. There's still no. I don't want to get political. I guess we've been 10 minutes talking about it. It's already political, but still no bill signed. There's still the CARES. I'm sorry, I think it's the HEROES Act now.
Yeah,
they're trying to say.
Because it's already out there.
They passed the HEROES Act in the House, but they can't pass it in the Senate.
Why? And who's in the Senate?
The Republicans. Now they're both in there. I mean,
they're both in there, but who's the majority?
Holding it up.
Yeah.
But some would say they're negotiating.
Oh, okay.
Last I heard.
So this is Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys or something like that, I guess.
The guy in charge, I believe, the guy that everybody runs to, his name is Mitch McConnell.
Because he's not in charge.
No, he's not in charge.
We know who's in charge. He does not have the 45 on his lapel.
Right, so he's not. Yeah, he's not important. He's not the important guy. No, that's what I had about that, man. I had some issues with that. You know, like I said, they're supposed to come back with another round of stimulus checks. And to the people who say, hey, go get a job, to the people who say, hey, don't live off the government, you know, this thing is systemic. You know, there are things going on in the world that you have to take care of that you can't just say, okay, I'll go out and I'll cut grass. I'll go out and I'll give out aluminum cans and recycle them or whatever. Whatever the situation is, everybody's being hurt because that same person you're going to go cut their grass, they're cutting they won't cut their own grass.
Right.
Because they won't save money. So in my industry, which I know you don't acknowledge, but my industry
And what industry is that again? I'm sorry.
Food.
Oh, okay.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh,
beep, 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 beep.
You're
right. Something like that. Is that what we're doing?
Make no mistake. Award-winning chef.
Oh, award-winning.
Right.
During COVID?
No. because everything shut down.
So pre-COVID, you had awards already.
Actually, they canceled my last competition because of the COVID. I was gonna go for the gold.
You lucky bastard.
I know. Fact.
You did not have to take an L on national.
How dare I go try
culinary TV somehow?
Listen, stick to oodles and noodles.
Indeed.
Right. Franks and beans.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, man, like I said, the world is different now. We're gonna come out different, and I look forward to seeing how we react to way things are going. Schools, work, life, how we interact with each other.
The new normal.
The new normal.
With face coverings everywhere.
Did you see the basketball game, NBA basketball game?
I did. I've seen several.
All right. They have people. No, I'm sorry. There are screens in the stands.
Indeed, in the bubble.
In the bubble. There are screens. I thought that was
artificially intelligent imposed fans.
Superimposed on the screen fans. Well, I wonder how much that ticket is. How much is that ticket?
You know what? I want to know when was the acceptance of the applications for those who wanted to be steel frames or movement frames for that. Like, when did they put that out? Because I would have loved.
You know what? We should have bought a ticket and put the "No, I'm right" on the and just have the ad sitting on there. People looking at it and say, "Oh, look, no, I'm right. What is that?" And they'll Google it. Do their Googles?
Yeah. Right now on Black Lives Matter.
BLM.
Part of No, I'm right. Presented by. Sponsored by. Yeah. You know what I mean?
BLM sponsored by NIR.
Exactly.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, that's money. That's cha-ching. Can't hit the ching sounder. Yeah, we got drops now.
Right. No, we don't.
Well, yeah, it's a solid drop.
It's a solid drop, right?
It's
a soft drop.
Yeah, there you go.
Drop. It had an unexpected landing. Right.
Now, this is controversial.
Okay, it's all controversial.
But because I know I have to do it for the people, they love to see how prosperity occurs.
Who does?
The people. My people.
Your people.
My lovely fans.
They like to see the prosperity of
Dallas's favorite son.
Right. I'd like to see the voting on that.
It's been a while, and these were pre-COVID. I just want to put that out there.
What were pre-COVID?
This is pre-COVID.
Okay.
That I had to display.
Okay.
But I am here to present another episode of Unboxing.
So wait, it's an episode within an episode.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Not a second.
No, not a second. It's an episode.
Yeah. Right.
Episode
0
of Unboxing with LA.
Now, as you unbox, I will commentate. So, what are we ever going to get an unboxing that doesn't have, like, maybe this is a new one. I'm excited to think that there will not be footwear coming out of the box. Because you can say shoe boxing or unshoe-boxing or cobblestone Mary or whatever. I can't stand the fact that there's no surprise coming. We're going to unbag. We're going to unbox it. We're going to
unbagging the unbox.
Unzipping with
unboxing. Featuring the unbagging edition.
So you unboxed it, huh?
Yes.
Right. You put it in the bag.
Yeah, I had some traffic on the road. I was not able to
secured the bag.
Indeed. That is that. This is securing the bag with LA.
There you go.
There you go. We're going to update that.
The buffoonery.
Are you ready, sir?
I am never. And I am insulted that you would ask.
This is going to knock your socks off.
Yes, I have 2 of them on.
And this is not what you're used to.
This is not?
This will be a different brand as well.
What am I used to? What am I used to?
Totally different brand. This is an upscale.
Okay, can I guess? There's some Balenciagas in there?
You're close.
Am I?
You are actually close.
Listen, you should be not taking them out of a Jordan bag and with that.
Hey, sir, excuse me. Just a moment. Let's get
the drum roll. I see a loop.
The drum roll.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to mess anything up. Holy Spitfire Jesus Mary Joseph on a cracker. Wow. So that's a sample shoe. You couldn't decide on what you wanted to do, and you just did everything. So wait a minute. Whoa. So it looks like.
Give me the rotation.
Give me the rotation because it's bedazzled. So not everywhere.
Oh,
not everywhere.
Oh,
so
no.
It's okay. So it's Katy Perry on one side and Prince on the other.
You ready for this?
And then you got.
You ready?
Is there more?
No. Do you see the top?
I see the top. Okay. Unfortunately.
Okay.
So that's patchwork. I've seen quilts that look better than that.
Now, as you don't know, this brand. You do not know this brand.
Yes, I do know that brand.
Well, okay. So let's go and give the brand. You ready? Let's give him the brand.
Right. Go ahead.
Boom!
Louis Bouton. Right.
What you think about that, sir? Nathan, it's time for your review.
It's time for
the review.
So first off,
of the shoe.
Is that?
I get around 2.
Right. Good for. Yeah. Right.
Join in, won't you? Join in.
That shoe is boo. Boo. Right.
Tell me your real feelings, sir.
Is that cheetah?
That's the top part, yes, sir.
That's cheetah. And then are those rhinestones?
Okay,
right. And that's studding in the front.
Yeah,
right.
Correct.
So you're expecting some sort of honey badger attack.
Okay, wait a minute. You forgot the back.
There's snakes.
Yes.
Those are snakes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's not where snakes go.
Multicolored, yeah.
That's multicolored.
And then this is the
first of all, I've never seen that color of snake.
And this is the crushed,
like the shoe should be,
like the soda,
right? The orange, like purple crush.
There you go.
I never seen purple crush, but whatever. Okay, so it's a suede.
Yeah,
crushed suede.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't have.
You can write the N-I-R right there. Yeah, real quick. You know,
when I see those shoes, a couple of things come to mind.
Sense of pride, style,
no.
joy.
No.
Oh my God, moments. Go ahead.
It makes me want to go to McDonald's and see Ronald.
It's the worst place
and
of all.
Check. Right. And those are the worst shoes of all. All the shoes
that you had unboxed with LA.
Those are
the Louboutins.
You did right.
Are the worst.
I don't care if Jesus wore them.
Oh my God, and it has. Where do you think I got them from?
Right.
And it has.
So Jesus is a size 13.
Yeah, all day, baby. Hey, they tell you size man, where you gonna get it from?
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
I don't even listen. I don't know what in Jesus' name would possess you to purchase.
Hit the Holy Trinity. You know what I'm saying?
So let's ask: did you purchase them, or were they a gift from Christian?
Come on.
Mr. Louboutin.
Me and CLBZ goes back. You know what I'm saying? Goes back.
So I'm just
now because of this was pre-COVID. I'm gonna say again, pre-COVID.
They look like they got COVID.
Pre-COVID.
Right.
I wanted to make sure that I was lacing them. I didn't want him to just think he was giving So I laced a couple dollars on the matter.
Okay. So you just find his feet.
Yeah,
just like throw him a couple bucks because he was down his luck because everybody suffered from the COVID.
Well, this was pre-COVID.
Because
again, I don't want my people to think that
you're spending money.
I'm out there, willy nilly while we only get $1,200.
Right. So they were flown in. I'm assuming from Italy, right?
And the attendants,
right? So there was a pilot.
Okay.
There was a security guard.
Indeed.
And then there were those shoes.
That's it. That's all I was gonna say. As usual.
All jokes aside. Well, no, because I'll make some more jokes later on. But all jokes aside, where could I purchase one of those pair of shoes?
Woo!
Just so I avoid it.
Where could you?
Yeah, where could. So if I wanted to pick, so you picked that out, right? You was on there, or you had like your nieces or nephew came on, and they were just like paint by number, and they were just picking buttons and hitting stuff, and you were like, "Ooh, that looks good. I want to put that on my feet."
Okay.
And decided to do that.
Okay.
Are they worn?
They're not.
Good.
Yeah, they're not worn.
Right. So you can return them.
No, come on.
Because
sir. Now I know in the world of your Dollar Generals and all of that
Facts.
All the time frequent.
Right.
When you're accepting the fashion, sir, it's not really a return policy.
There isn't?
In fashion, you just you go. It's fashion.
You just go with it.
And who returns a limited edition, one of a kind shoe like
that? You didn't tell us. They were limited edition, one of a kind Louboutin, high top.
Yeah.
Psychos.
Sneakers. I think you mispronounced sneakers.
Psychos.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Psychedelic. Right. You know what you mean?
Right. I don't know.
Trying to follow.
And just to not to belabor the point of how ridiculous those shoes are.
Too late.
What exactly would you wear with that?
What would I?
Like, the only way you could pull those shoes off is, first of all, pull the shoes off, and that was a bad joke. But still, the only way
because you wouldn't pull them.
Right, I wouldn't pull them.
When you put them on, you don't want to pull them off.
Those shoes should come with an attendant to take them off of you. That's how.
Exactly.
And I'm not using spectacular.
That man knows what he's talking about.
Right. So, what would you wear with that? Like, just give me a quick rundown of the ensemble.
You are aware that you are speaking.
I know who I'm
with the CEO
of MMTG.
Sir, where we are blessed.
Right.
To get you dressed. Come on now. Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
For 1 minute. Is it connected?
Sir, I know.
Yeah, go ahead.
It'll be at a time. As a matter of fact, if you will, by next episode, just for you,
just for me,
I will have procured the complete outfit.
So you bought the shoes first.
The shoes is first, baby.
You bought shoes first.
Didn't even, but we didn't buy. I guess you could say buy because I did.
You got the shoes first.
Received.
You received the shoes first.
Yeah.
And then, and then you're gonna buy an outfit.
No, I'm not gonna buy, sir. Right, okay. CEO of MMTG Clothing. We don't buy. We supply.
Well, let's move on because I don't know if I have the vocabulary to speak more on that. Abomination.
You can, sir. It's so many awesome words. You know.
Oh man.
It slaps. You know. I mean, if we're gonna get to the the new way of
new vernacular.
Yeah. Those shoes definitely slap.
I tell you what. I don't even know what that means, and I tell you it's the wrong word. I'm telling you right now, that's the wrong word, buddy. That's the wrong word.
It's lit. I mean, you know what I'm saying. That's what they are.
So that shoe, other than causing COVID, is like you had to. I don't want to know. That's okay. I'm done. I'm done with that. So anyway, new beginnings.
Okay.
New beginnings, fresh starts.
Fresh starts, okay.
Right, because that's a new shoe. You haven't worn it yet.
Okay.
You're going to start new things moving forward, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, yeah.
And as your promise on the show prior to that, you've broken.
They have not.
Yeah.
No, the show broken. I never break it.
You know,
the show itself breaks. Right. I don't break it.
Right. You have promised a guest every week.
I do. I did.
Every week. And
I have.
Since you've broken that problem, we don't have any hold to it. The show has broken it. Right. Things beyond your control.
Way beyond.
Right.
And I normally control a lot, you know what I'm saying?
So we started the show at the top of the hour, well, close to it, and we did not have anybody in here with us.
Didn't?
No.
Okay.
But as we've been speaking about the show and talking about various things, we now have stumbled upon, we found someone.
We got a guest?
We found a guest on the show.
Well, when are you going to tell me? I didn't see anybody in here.
First of all, it's a secret guest.
So it's a secret guest?
It's a secret guest.
So you didn't even bother to
you don't know who the guest is. You think you know.
Bartholomew!
But I don't know who that is.
We're going to talk after this show. He
didn't even have my script.
Didn't have my script ready.
That guy's name is Randy. Okay, first of all, let's get his name.
I call him what I want to call him. You don't bring my script.
Right. So Randy is all good. Anyway, so it's a secret guest. You might think you know who the secret guest is, but you don't know who the secret guest is. You might think
you think I can guess?
You might be able to, but as usual, you will not be correct.
No. Okay.
Right.
I'm wrong and you're right is what you said. You know, and we make things full circle.
But, and if, I don't know, because I don't normally do this, can we get the cue music or guest?
Oh, that's how you're doing it this year.
Right, nobody needs you.
Oh, okay.
Guest music ready.
Okay, so you call it I couldn't get a ching-ching, but you can get a guest music
Well, that was a soft drop.
You got the band.
As
the music's playing.
As we would
What's
like
going on
to
here?
introduce our latest guest on the show, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to give a round of applause for and prayer for Amber.
Amber!
Your cousin.
My cousin Amber!
Your cousin Amber. Right, say hi, young lady.
How do you know?
Hello.
Right. How do you know How did you get my cousin?
While you out procuring the Freddie Mercury of tennis shoes, I was over here.
Hey, platinum artist, I'll have you know.
right.
I'll have you to know.
Buried like those shoes should be. Absolutely procuring a guest for the show. Amber, we're happy to have you on the show.
Yeah, we is.
I'm happy to be
The
here.
silent majority is happy to have you on the show. Moving forward. For the rest of the show.
So what is this? How did you even procure my cousin for this show?
Well, I mean, you're not the only person that can call people. Okay?
So y'all changed numbers? What episode? Let me look at that episode.
Well, first of all,
when the hell this
you type. How you type it on the?
I'm trying to see what episode this was.
The wrong thing.
What episode was this? With y'all was that?
So Amber is a return guest.
I tell you what.
Amber is a return guest. She did not have enough from before, so she has decided to come back and grace us with her presence again. We made LA very uncomfortable last time.
I know, I remember.
It was great, fantastic, and wonderful. We should continue to do that. But I do want to welcome you to the show. As I said before, I know that it's rough to get around these days and it's trying to travel, but we would like to hear.
Man, that was 10 months ago.
Man, that was actually 10 seconds ago we were talking
about. It was 10 months ago and she was on the show. You've been having enough. Let me find out if she had enough for 10 months.
First of all, you too busy with the shoes. You ain't got no time to worry about the background stuff there, Papa.
Oh, COVID, miss.
You're COVID-ing over there?
This is a
anyway,
to the highest order.
Could you please, for the listeners and for the viewers at home who aren't familiar with you, could you let us know a little bit about yourself, who you are in relation to that monstrosity over there, and let us know what's going on in your life.
Ellie happens to be one of my favorite cousins.
Favorite.
One of. No. She said one of.
She's just
it's
trying
more
not
than
to offend the others that are reviewing. She don't want to make them upset. I understand.
Favorite.
But if she were to tell the truth,
right.
She's speaking this tone
of
Mr. 45. He's the greatest cousin.
Now you're Mr. 45.
Absolute best cousin ever.
Right.
Number one of all time.
Number one cousin.
Yes.
Okay. One of her favorite cousins.
And it's just for TV.
Right. So, like I said, we're happy to have you. I'm sorry that you had to come back and endure more of this back and forth between LA and himself. Yes, mostly what it is. We just kind of listen and hold on. But, what have you been doing in this pandemic? Has it affected you at all?
Not one bit.
Okay, listen to you. That's what I'm talking
I have
about.
Still been working. I've actually been working more than less.
You've been working more than less,
Yes. So I guess my field is considered essential.
Okay. What field might that be?
I'm an HR manager.
Oh, yeah.
And,
you're in charge of hiring and firing. You can't hire and fire yourself. Right.
Well, I fired myself today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because they were trying to keep me there longer, and I was like, this has been on my calendar for what, 2 months, a month or something?
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta get yourself about it.
Yeah, so I fired myself for the next 2 hours.
The next 2 hours you fire, you go back.
So I'll go back.
2 months that y'all had this. Okay.
What? I have no idea what's happening.
You wasn't
is there something you'd like to add?
You wasn't even on the show for 2 months, and you planning for 2 months later.
Right. Some of us come out shining. Some of us don't.
Shining.
Right. Shining.
Carry on.
And she can sing too.
What else? Come on, keep hope. Since you done took the reins, what else you got?
Well, I mean, I have lots of questions. I mean, she says that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak to you in third person.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
That was rude
I'll take
of me.
It was.
Right. Yeah.
Indeed.
I don't know how. I have information. I don't know how you do it, but still moving forward. Still, we're happy that you're here. We're excited to see you. I'm happy to have somebody else on the show.
Your happiness
to deflect.
Does not define this show.
I didn't say it did. It's good for me though. It's good for me
because it ain't on purpose. I know that much.
It's on accident.
Right?
Any happiness on this side of the table is all accident. Right. So, as you being HR manager, moving forward, how are you filling your time out of work? Meaning extracurricular, being at home, you going out, doing anything? Are you
masked
I think
off?
Before we were talking about if you were dating or not.
And I'm sure you did not know any information on that.
Excuse me,
not a doggone thing about that one.
Pardon me.
I don't even know why that's a topic of interest for you.
Excuse me.
We could be talking sports.
We're not talking
politics.
We were talking politics.
Fashion.
Now we're talking about relationships.
This is not a relationship show.
Get me stuck in the relationship discussion.
This is not a relationship show.
We're not stuck. I'm just trying to get an overall view of, because I know what LA's been doing. He talks about buying stuff, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to know what other people are doing in the pandemic and how they're passing their time and how they're keeping themselves occupied, sane. What's it called? Stir crazy or
cabin fever?
Cabin fever is a real thing. Like
I didn't get to experience any of that.
No,
I have spent the night
my
at work.
understanding, breakups and divorce rate has risen.
I really would like to hear from the guests.
It's called carrying conversation together. Yeah. She was.
Right, and then you just interrupted the speaking.
Until the man spoke.
Until the man comes around.
Spoke, the human.
Right.
I like that one.
The man
I might
right.
stick that one might have to stay.
Listen, carry on, Emma.
You got to get a t-shirt that says the human.
The human, right. Well, with a question mark.
Don't point at you like that. Don't do that.
Don't spoil it. I was getting to her boobs in a second.
Sir, you were not getting to anything. In a second, in a millisecond, in a minute.
First of all, she came in here with a very thinly strapped top, which I found out women don't call them shirts.
It's a spaghetti strap shirt?
Yeah. Okay. They call them tops.
Tops.
I was not aware of that.
I wasn't either.
That's my fashion 101 with the Impossible Kid. Yes, it's impossible. All right. No, I was asking about other stuff, but I was going to get to that. You talking about don't point and all this other nonsense, but how she relates in the world of COVID, and she said that she spent the night.
I have spent the night at work. Yeah.
That's mostly overnight. That's what the situation is. That's all.
So it depends. My schedule is supposed to be like 8 to 4:30.
Right.
But I hardly ever work that. So sometimes I can go in at 3 a.m.
Yeah. And it's just.
I'm there.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
They call me, wake me up out of my sleep.
But you're making all the money though, right?
I guess.
Listen,
it don't seem like it.
It don't seem like it? Well, that's okay. It's okay. You got that $1,200 coming from your Uncle Don.
She already got that though. That was way back in April.
The new one's coming.
Is it?
Is that real?
Right.
Is it?
Okay. I didn't believe it the first time though, so I
don't believe it the second time.
In both plans, the Republicans and Democrats, they both have the stimulus package. The $1,200 is going to come, whether or not it's going to be $1,200 and then $500 per kid, or $1,200 and $1,200 per kid. It will be another round of stimulus checks coming. That for certain.
What people do.
But we don't know when though.
They're supposed to make a decision by the end of this week and pass a bill by the end of next week, supposedly, because they are postponing Congress going into break.
That's like going to a new job and they tell you that you in mid-pay period and you have to wait 3 weeks for a check.
I don't know.
Well, they do that.
That's what that sounds like.
A week and a whole. A week and a whole.
That sounds exactly like that the way you explained that.
I'm just saying. But there's checks and balances, and then they have to negotiate.
A little less on the checks, more on the balances.
Right.
And the balances is getting negative for my peoples. Okay.
Before we, I know you had a question. I was interested in about what you buy with what you bought with your $1,200. But I wanted to say something real quick though. The funniest thing about the check, your president signed his name on it.
Did he? Because I get direct
on the actual. The money came from the Fed, right? So it didn't come from him. The governor's account. But he still president. He put his name, signature.
It had to have the most,
no, not signature. It was typed in.
Had to have the most glorious signature
President
of all time.
Donald J.
From the most
Trump.
Outstanding president ever. #1 of the ratings of all presidents of all time.
I just want, but I thought that was it. I thought it was hilarious. But Amber, getting back to what you were saying.
Of course, I'm entertaining because I'm the best president, the most entertaining president, the most.
He reminds me of someone. I can't put my finger on it.
Can't either. Sound like you sing the R. Kelly song. Amber, go ahead.
No, I was interested to know what some people did
with their stimulus. LA. What did you do with your stimulus?
I'll try to find a nice charity.
Did you put the ring up to try to show that you bought the ring?
No, that she said that I provided my check to the people.
Right.
Okay.
I had no need
Which people?
for stimulus.
Which
I'm
people?
stimulated every day. I had no need for that.
Unfortunately, unfortunately.
I had no need to be stimulated at all.
For small animals.
You know, I'm stimulated often.
You just
So therefore, I passed along my stimulation.
You naturally stimulated.
Yes.
All right, praise God.
And naturally aspirated too. All that fucking hot air coming out of your guy.
Sir, I'm sorry that I'm able to pass along things that you look forward to.
I would like for you to pass something along to me. I mean, I could have used the $1,200 extra that you're passing it on to people.
Well, sir, I didn't think you met the requirements. I thought you couldn't be an NGS.
I didn't know. A citizen, right? I had to be a citizen, right. I personally invested the money. I bought some stock in Planet Fitness, as a matter of fact.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought Planet Fitness because I knew that at the time that all this was over, people were going to start going back to gyms. And a publicly traded fitness company is something that I got into. Also in Pinterest as well. I bought some oil stuff. I bought some natural gas things.
Nice.
Yeah. So my portfolio it's not vast, but you know I do dabble.
You like massaging it?
Right. Yeah. I want it to grow.
It's great. I'm so great that you finally found somebody from all the panhandling out there for somebody to take you in and actually teach you how to fish instead of just getting you one.
I believe if we go back into the archive that I have been speaking about investing in the stock market since like the first episode.
Well, that's the thing about talking about and doing it, okay?
Right. Oh, okay.
Talking about it all day.
Yeah.
You ain't did it.
No, well,
you ain't did it.
So I'm I'm not a day trader or anything like that. I'm just invested in the market right now, and I took a hit a few weeks ago, but things are still on the up and up. Put some more money.
Had you back out there
with
that money. 10 cup again.
Right.
Okay. Had you out there with the 10 cup.
10 cup and those shoes. That's what I was out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting all the money. Come see these shoes, baby. Yeah. Pay a quarter so I can put them in the water. But anyway, what?
That is not rhymes.
Right. I'm trying. Quarter water?
No. 40 water. 40 you go back to eat 40.
Yeah. Dollar. Anyway, well, what about yourself? What did you purchase with your?
I didn't purchase anything.
Good job.
What I did was I saved it and
then
I paid off my credit card.
What?
Good job. Actually, that is what the government wanted. They wanted people to pay down debt, to hunker down and pay down debt for the long haul, like things that you wanted to pay for, like pay your bills on time, stay afloat. Which I don't understand why they thought that, and they only gave us one payment. But still, if you're unemployed, like you said, you got the stimulus package to stimulate paying down debt. So now that you can get more into debt.
Yeah, because I bought a new car. So I just gave it right on back.
Gave it right. You know what? That's a special kind of person. And I like that. Progressing in the pandemic, buying a new car. So,
I guess.
Are we happy with our new car?
I love my new car.
Okay.
Yeah, it had to grow on me, but I love it.
It had to grow. Oh, fantastic.
I hadn't had a car note in years.
So you got a new one right now?
Yeah.
That's okay. You make it a big bucks.
It happens.
You know what I'm saying?
New cars come.
New opportunities will come your way as well.
Yeah.
Blessings upon blessings upon blessings.
Agreed, sir.
Okay, Drake.
Right. Nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's far from Drake.
I'm far from it. Listen. Only
You know
because
what? You
he's
are
in
giving me a
Toronto.
little,
So far gone.
You are giving me a little Isaac Hayes.
He is so
right
far
now.
gone.
Listen.
You definitely want to tell him to take care.
Walk around.
Because if you're reading this, it's already too late.
Listen. Man, I knew you were doing something during the pandemic. Hey, doing something.
Hey,
Well, like I said, I mean, you paying down your debt, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's what America needs. Yeah. America needs people to not go out and buy
foolery.
Tomfoolery.
Gotcha.
Excuse me.
Because it's amazing how we say it's pre-COVID. Those shoes are probably $1,200. But he passed
legit
the money on to someone else. Maybe the Louboutin company?
Nah.
No?
Nah. Don't have to pass it. They got enough money. They ain't got to pass them on to nothing.
For goods and services, you got to pass them on some money.
Sir, when you end with the end, you don't do nothing.
Whoa. What end? Is that a lowercase or uppercase end? Is there an ER on that end?
Take the ER, put an A.
Oh my goodness. Is that
take the ER?
Make sure they're not using the ER.
Sorry, Billy.
That hard R.
Sorry, Billy.
Listen.
They distancing so far right there.
This is a Coke product, which they probably have more money than the Louboutin. So we hope that
that's fine.
Sponsor.
We all got money. Coke, Louboutin, MMTG clothing. We all got money.
Listen, I have to say something. I have to say to my folks. Folks.
Where?
I done laughed.
Where'd he go?
You put your name in the same.
Where is the fox at?
Right. Not a fox, but fox.
Where the fox at? Because they know the facts in that, baby.
I'm just saying. So, dating. You kind of skirted around.
Running out of time.
Right.
Our show is only an hour long.
I'm waiting for you to say something else, but still, dating. How is that coming for you?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Someone.
Well, all right. What else we got on docket?
Somebody steady? Someone steady?
Yeah.
Good job. Steady. Look at you prospering.
Okay.
Saving money, paying down debt, buying new cars.
No.
Attracted.
She's not interested.
In what?
Okay?
In me?
No.
She's got to go. She's got to
do.
She's got to do.
And it ain't you.
Who said it was, Mr. Jealousy?
So you can cut all that. Oh, you got this natural hair. Okay, you got your nails.
For 10 months.
Okay, right. You got spaghetti straps on here. Well, all that.
I said none of those words.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say
You did say
words.
the top.
None of those words.
Straps and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Out of your mouth.
You the one that got your cousin in here with her boobs out.
I don't got nothing.
First of all, let me just
Here you go
right now.
Get on the cousin.
My boobs are not out.
Bam.
Okay.
And when I left the house,
hello,
I got a check mark, so I'm good.
Right.
A check mark?
Yeah.
Approved.
My boobs are not out.
Stamped.
Who check marked it?
He already.
Why you all in my?
I mean, when you say check mark, who's check marking? I mean,
well,
he
don't really have no Nikes and stuff. So he don't know
about swoosh.
Check mark. He knows nothing.
He don't know about just do it.
No.
The only swoosh he got is in that head.
It's a slope. First of all, it's a slope. Okay, let's get that shit right. Swoop. Right. Facts.
Doesn't he look like a light-skinned Isaac Hayes to you? Like, look at him. Just look real quick and look back.
First of all, there's nothing light about that. Absolutely nothing light.
He's not as dark as Isaac Hayes, but he's like Isaac Hayes right now. You know what I'm saying?
And he got barely some skin. Yeah.
Barely some skin.
He got Isaac Hayes skin in his late, whatever years.
First of all, Isaac Hayes is dead.
You have his skin from his late years.
Why is it that I have to be compared to someone that's dead? What about, what
well, sir, if it looks like it does.
It looks like it's dead. Right. Hey, lift the shoes up again. It looks like this.
All the animals is dead.
If the animals look like they did. Right.
They die for good causes.
Right. Natural causes.
Absolutely.
Right.
Fashionable causes.
Well, I think that the jig might be up. I know that might be controversial, but we have news.
Uh-oh.
A little callback to my guest comments.
Okay.
Of the show.
Yeah.
Everybody's clamoring for info.
Yeah.
Why we were gone, when we're coming back.
Yeah.
All those things.
And here we are.
But there's news.
News you can use.
News you can use. And I will defer.
Can we put the solo camera on Nathan for a minute? Because I want to give my man. This is news. What you got for us, Nathan?
I knew it.
Solo camera action. In 3, 2, you're on.
Is that the same thing as the soft drop that you have?
Yeah. It's doing right now for the cake. Yeah.
Right, it's fade in, a little sprite.
All on you.
Right, I like that. All on me.
In the camera, sir.
So, from what I've been told, the dynamic of the show is changing. powers that be in the MMTG, Mr. No, I'm Right, Mr. Main Attraction, Dallas's favorite son, is going to have to make it a go on his own.
What?
I was told that there are new beginnings.
New
in the show.
So we had the beginning of the end.
And then early.
And then the
end of the beginning.
End of the beginning.
Right.
And now we're back at the beginning of the end.
Right. So
moving forward.
Okay. Moving forward. I will no longer be a part of the show. So here's some.
I am shocked.
Here you go.
What's going on?
Get the tears. Sarah McLachlan. Keep going.
That's not the right song.
What's the right song?
Which one is it?
Follow me now. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Voice of Men.
Hear me out, baby.
It took me a while to remember to realize that was Wanye or
Wanye.
The only one, yes. So moving forward, I will not. The show will go forward as we've agreed, but I will no longer be a part of the show.
Wow.
I am a fan of this show. I've always have been. Even before we got here, I was scrolling through the old shows.
Yeah.
And a smile came over my face.
All right now. There's the point.
Right. A smile came over my face just of the memories of the show. And I will like to say at the top of it that I will always have fond memories of the show, even though you were on it.
Okay.
Still.
Back to those compliments.
I never gave you the compliment.
You never did.
I couldn't stop it. I'd rather get COVID.
Right. And you do have it.
Right. Facts. You can tell by your shoes. So yes, I have fond memories of the antics. I did say that my favorite show was the one with the ticket, but I think I changed that the one where we switched places was my favorite show. And I'm not going too long on this, but the reason when I introduced Amber that I said that she was the guest was because technically, I am the guest.
Oh.
Because because the way I feel,
it's a twist.
The way I see it,
and the plot thickens.
Yes, it does. The new co-host of No, I'm Right,
the number one, number two.
The next number two is going to be the lovely, the affluent, the spectacular Amber.
Whoa!
Gentlemen,
non-disclosure
of the show.
Wow.
Hopefully she'll replace LA soon. If she gets my memo.
As long as Dallas's favorite son is here.
Right.
It's going to be a tough battle.
It's going to be a tough battle.
It's going to be a tough battle.
So I once again, I'm thankful that you guys have come together and gotten yourself this show to move forward with the show. I have nothing but praise for both of you. You'll be in my prayers, young lady.
Thank you. I'll need them.
Always, every week. LA, you're just you.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful to the people here, Patricia and Kenny.
Yeah. And Randy.
Right. Or I thought it was Bartholomew.
Yeah, I'm just trying to show some respect.
He's leading with me.
Yeah, he gonna have to.
Right.
He gonna have to.
As far as you guys going forward, I wish you the best of luck. I'm always here. Especially you, Amber, if you need some guidance. I know he's your cousin, but once he turns the microphone on, he turns into someone else completely different. So you got to be prepared. You got to stay prayed up.
As my president would say,
in the
something
blood.
Absolutely amazing, outstanding,
covered,
number one of all time.
Something you've never seen before.
Yes.
It's the battle of two Trumps. Right. There's only room for one Trump. But all right.
Yeah.
Good job.
I don't want it.
You don't want it? Yeah. Listen.
Just
hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But no, as I said, just moving forward.
Right.
I will no longer be part of the show. Okay. I will still be a fan of the show, though.
Right.
I will still tune in every week. Maybe I'll be our third ever caller on the show.
Hey, that would be great.
Right. Get the phone ring.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's I'm thankful for the things moving forward for myself, new opportunities. Actually, the pandemic put things in perspective for me of what's important and what I would like to do moving forward with myself. Family and love and relationships are important to me. Which is why I want to make sure that even though people would say that LA is an asshole, sorry sponsors, LA, out of all the people that I know a lot of people, but he is a kind, and this is the part where I give you compliments.
Okay.
He is a kind-hearted,
don't cry,
individual with a beard. That's all I got.
I
got nothing else, man.
You got to give a little more than this, though.
I know.
This guy here.
You didn't even notice mine, man. It's more. It's more.
It's more, but
it's more.
As you said the word notice.
It's more. You didn't notice. This is like 6 months.
COVID. It strikes again.
I've been taking pills. I've been using oils. I've been drinking juices. And it is, anyway. So,
Nathan, we would like to say here at Know I'm Right, and you're here at Know I'm Right.
I am here at Know I'm Right.
We thank you for your service.
Gracias.
Right.
We definitely will make sure that we have ourselves as a reference for you going forward.
Thank you.
Those streets will need you to make sure that they're clean and
those streets.
Streets.
Yes.
Okay. We need to make sure those stay clean.
Okay. And because I'm in these streets.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in these streets. Right.
We appreciate you. Continue to let everybody know that all new and old episodes of Know I'm Right is available on YouTube.com/KnowI'mRight
Know I'm Right
100.
Right.
And MMTG Clothing and Apparel is available. Please follow us on Instagram. That is MMTG Clothing. You can also follow the Know I'm Right page, Cutting Up with LA page, all on Facebook, social media all the time. Amber's here, so Amber will regale us with her information that's soon to come. She'll be an official spokesperson of the MMTG brand. Nathan, we hope to have you back.
Sure.
As a guest.
Right. I was a guest on this show, so I'll be a guest on the next show. Or not the next show, another show.
And because we do have enough characters this time.
Right.
For Nathan's ego.
Right.
We're going to go ahead and have Nathan participate as we sign off.
The
last words will be spoken by my number one, number two of all time.
Right.
Because coming from Dallas's favorite son. And the executive suites at KMWI Media Studios. It is LA Runs Dallas. Cousin Amber. We're going to work on that name. We're going to get you right. Yeah, we're going to get you right. And I like to say, even though it's true, please, for the love of all our fans, respond to me telling you, as always, I'm always right.
No, I'm right.
Knuckles forever, bro.
Always, brother. Love you.
Love you.
All right.
Next week!
Relationship you in, starting with zero.